Hi, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to call this meeting of the City Council on July 3rd to order. This evening, the mayor is out of town along with councilors Quinnell and Davis, and we have a quorum. And the first order of business is the Pledge of Allegiance, and I see only one individual here that could possibly do it. Would you help us with that and lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. First item on our agenda this evening is communications from the public. This is for, this evening we have no public hearings, so any matter that the public might want to bring to our attention this evening, now is the time to do that. Anybody here wish to speak to us? No? Anybody online, Michelle?
Nathan, if you'd like to speak towards something that is not on the agenda, or I guess, as Frank said, please unmute your mic.
I'm just watching. You don't have to reach out.
Okay, thanks, Nathan.
A voyeur only, okay. Next, we have communications from volunteer boards. Not seeing any in the audience. Any on the council this evening? Having none. We'll move on from there to our consent agenda.
Mr. Deputy Mayor, I move to approve the consent agenda.
Second. Any changes or additions? All those in favor? All those opposed, like sign. That matter passes unanimously. Next, we move on to no public hearings and on to communications from the city manager.
Good evening. You have my report in the packet. Only one thing that I would like some input or direction on is our fire chief interviews will be coming up the week of July 17th is our plan. Give our fire department a little bit of break as Under the Big Sky shows up that weekend before. So I'd like to see if there is a city councilor that would like to attend those interviews. We don't know the date again or specific times, but it would be that week of July 17th.
I've talked to our mayor who's been involved with the strategic plan for the, and he is interested in participating. And if he can't for any reason, I'm happy to do it. So if you guys are okay with that, that's what we'll do. Giuseppe, you okay with that? Okay, good.
Great.
There
Thank
you
you
go.
so much, Frank.
Yeah.
And I have nothing else to add for this evening.
All right. Any further questions for Dana on her report? Okay, great. I am going to make 12 minutes. We're moving on now, since we've gone through our entire agenda, to now comments or communications from mayor and city councilors. We do have a resolution establishing our annual goals, and so I think we need to undertake to make a motion for that resolution. And
Mr. Deputy Mayor, I so move.
any further, seconded by Councilor Norton. Any further discussion? We've had several work sessions on these, and in addition to a retreat, so I think we're pretty good shape here. All those in favor? All those opposed, like sign. Matter passes unanimously once again. We have a letter from the citizens from the Better Flathead regarding comments pertaining to the Whitefish Growth Policy Engagement Plan. It's in your packet. Are there any comments or any questions? Yes, Rebecca.
Yeah, I think Mary's got some good ideas. One is to add the Community Action Partnership as an organization to work with. I'm not sure how we integrate things into the plan. I'm sure the planning staff will be reading this as well.
Can I respond to that, Rebecca, real quickly?
Sure.
Alan kind of responded to some of Rebecca's comments, and he said he did do that, and it's reflected in the version that's on the Engage Whitefish site.
Oh, thank you, Angie. Okay. And then the other thing she wanted was to make sure that we could hold more than one public hearing, which I think that's our purview anyways, isn't it? So we're not locked into only having one?
Correct. It presently says likely, but you guys can hold as many hearings as you want to hold,
And
as long as we
then-
get it done in time.
The last thing, which I hadn't seen, is outside review of the plan. He has done that with other planning documents he's created for us. Is there any reason that we need to
I don't think
formally do that?
I don't think there's any reason to do that, Rebecca. I mean,
Okay.
Alan is highly experienced, as I think you guys have seen in what he's presented to you and the work he's presented to you.
Yeah.
He has over 20 years of experience as a planner, and I think it is kind of a little bit insulting as well as unnecessary.
And I'll just add that we have, Alan came from resort communities in Colorado, so experiencing growth and housing issues, he's aware of those. So I fully have confidence in Alan, but we do have funding in our FY24 budget for professional services for areas where maybe he knows that we need support in those areas. So we do have funding available for areas that maybe he feels he's not as strong in, or would be better to have some external input as well.
I actually think it's great that the staff does that when they feel it's necessary, just to make sure that we hear from everybody. So as needed, I think that's great. Okay, thanks. That's all I wanted to bring up. Thank you.
Is there anything further from staff this evening?
I just had something quick to mention. I know that Venice Woodbeck is on the list of retirees, and that is the last reception for retirement this week or within the last week to attend to. But we're having that on Thursday, the 6th of July, between 4 and 6 p.m. in the foyer down here in the City Hall. And any of the council members that could attend, we'd greatly appreciate.
Great. Great lady. Great service to the city.
27 years.
And great history. With that, any comments from council this evening? Giuseppe, anything?
Yes, very quickly, just enjoyed 4th of July, watched for those fireworks. I read a nice suggestion for children to hold the sparkles. They suggested to use a carrot and stick the sparkle in the carrot so their fingers are safer. I think it was cute and good. Thank you.
Andy? Rebecca?
I just wanted to maybe ask Bridger to confirm fireworks are legally allowed 2 nights in the city of Whitefish. Do you want to speak to that? Just to remind people, and then also to really secure your dogs, because it's the #1 time that dogs run away from home because of the noise. Okay, Bridger.
I sure can, and I agree. Make sure your dogs, go see your vet, get those little pills for your dog, and hopefully they sleep well. That's what we had to do with our dog that didn't like fireworks. Fireworks are allowed July 3rd from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. and on the 4th from 11 a.m. till midnight. Private property only, not on sidewalks, parks, city streets, or anything like that. And then, of course, be fire-wise. Make sure that you're clearing brush and watering the area where you light them. Other than that, be safe. Come back with all your digits.
Thank you. Happy 4th, and just celebrate your freedom.
Thank you. I only have a couple of comments this evening, and it goes along with the fireworks. I'm personally affected. I'm in favor of them, but I'm personally affected by them because I have livestock as well as a dog. And I think we all need to understand that anytime we shoot off fireworks, it has an impact on our neighbors. And I think that as long as we all remember that and take that into consideration, I think we'll probably have a safe one. And the other is, I heard not through the rumor mill, but I had a very good source that already they now have 4 fires going up in the Kootenai area as a result of fireworks going off. So let's please all be very careful and be very cognizant of the fact that most of the ground around here, notwithstanding all the little bit of rain that we've gotten, depending upon where you are in the city, is incredibly dry, and it's water levels are low. So let's all be careful out there and having a great 4th. And with that, I think we're adjourned. Thanks.